What's up, guys? It is Canadian Gear here, back with another episode of the Minnesota Wild GM Mode Franchise Mode series here on the channel. I believe it is a GM Mode Franchise Mode, whatever. But in this episode, we're going to go up to the trade deadline, make some trades, or maybe not. You have to stay tuned for that. And we might not finish the regular season in this episode, but we might. It all depends on how long the trade deadline takes us and stuff like that. But before we get started, I did want to send out some scouts. That should take till the end of the year, or the hockey calendar year. So with these guys, we can just do potential comparison. We pretty much know what we want to know on these guys, so we can go all the way down here until we get to the latter part of June, and that should be fine. So another scout, that one is Russia. Let's go down to the Extraliga, then USA East. Kubasek, Svozil, Malik, Lang, Prickrell. Alright, we can just go do... let's go to 15. Let's just get this completely done. There. USA East, and then we have USA West to do as well. So Legacy... Mui, Reichel, Bertram, Bowman, Shore, Milroy, Graham, Pekka, and Strachan. We'll just do 10. That's fine. Then on the West Coast, let's do these guys here. Let's do 15 here. There you go. And I believe that should be it, if I'm not completely mistaken. And I'm not. So June, May, there's March in there. Alright, we're good everywhere. Okay. So we can head to the trade deadline in this episode. I've already have scouted some trades if we were to make them. But that's left to be seen. We're sitting with a record of 25, I guess 22-5 now. With their back-to-back regulation losses against the Stars and the Blackhawks. We beat the Sabres by a score of 4-2. Lose to the Oilers. Back-to-back against the Devils and the Islanders. We win 4-3. Eric Tanek is out till March. Okay. Let's see what we can do here. I don't want to touch that second line. What could I do? Do I put in Luke Johnson? Yeah, he can have some time there. I won't make any changes to the power play or that. He's a two-way forward. He can just stay there. We get the +1 there, so that's fine. Okay. Beat the Islanders as well. Beat the Flyers. Okay, so we're on a little bit of a winning streak here. Who was that? Was that that was a defenseman, right? Who was that just came back? Susie, yeah, defenseman. Brad Hunt. Yeah, he can come out for the remainder of the year. Let's go ahead and put Carson Susie in there. Oh, excuse me. But we do get that -2. I do want to play both of them. So I am going to leave it like that. It is a -2, which will probably hurt us. But if I notice a drop in or an increase in goals against, I'll make that change. All right, Hartman is out. Okay, we're getting hit with the injury bug here a little bit. Lose to the Devils in overtime. Sokolov, I believe he was already... This is a day-to-day. So out goes Duhaime. In goes Dmitry Sokolov. There you go. So game against St. Louis, multiple players. Oh, jeez, that's Kalen Addison, correct? Probably someone a day-to-day injury, if I had to guess. But out goes Keaton Thompson. In goes Kalen Addison. Who else is it? Of course, it's not going to tell me here. Just looking around. I think we're fine everywhere else. It must have been like a day-to-day injury. Lose to the Blues. Game against the Ducks. Lose 3-2. Game against the Rangers and Red Wings back-to-back. Loss. Loss. Okay. So as I said, we're on a win streak. We're now on a 5-game losing streak. Gonna keep that current trade block. Enter the trade deadline. Okay. So I can't check our regular premiere. I believe it was like 29, 27, and 5, if I'm not mistaken. Some of the top guys available: Marc-Andre Fleury, Erik Karlsson, Taves, Burns, Bufflin, Couture, Ellis, Ekholm, Ranta, and Kane. So a lot of Sharks in there. I'm kind of surprised to see Fleury up there as well. But okay. So I believe I am going to make some trades here. But I'll see if I can get any better offers that intrigue me more on the Find Trade tab. So one player that I'm going to trade includes Marcus Johansson. So let's see what we can get for him. 5 offers, a 5th and a 7th, a 6th and a 7th, 2 6s, a 5 and a 7th, and a 5. Okay. So that might be the only thing that we could get. Benino, 5 and a 7, 5 and a 7, 6 6, 5 7, 5. So it looks like it's just the same offers that Johansson got. Pretty similar trade value, so I could see why. Bjorkstad. Yeah, the same. It's just the same teams interested. Victor Rask. He has a little bit more value to him. Let's see if any team's interested in him. A 3 and a 4, so that's not bad. Ndel Djokovic and a 4. Don't need a goalie though. Kochkov, don't need a goalie. 3 and a 5 and a 3 and a 5. Okay. Oh, but he has 2 years left, so never mind. I won't trade Victor Rask. He has 2 years left on that contract. If I were to trade him, I have to retain 50%, but I'm not willing to do that. Left wing. Do we move on from Kevin Fiala? I wish you could see, like, is he going to be a UFA or an RFA at season's end? Because if he's an RFA, I would love to hold on to him. Can I see that from here? Unfortunately, cannot. See if they're going to be a UFA. Parise got to hold on to. Defenseman or right wing, sorry, Hartman. But I believe he's under contract, right? No, we can move him. But like, what exactly you can get for a guy who's only playing 9 minutes a night? Defenseman. Brodin's got a contract extension coming up. It's a big one. Ian Cole and Brad Hunt. I can move on from these guys. What can we get for an Ian Cole? 3 and a 5. Goalie, 3 and a 5. Skinner and a 4. 4 4. Why is it just giving us goalies? I don't need goalies. Brad Hunt. What can we get for a Brad Hunt? I feel like I can like make these trades for a goalie and like flip them, because I would think they have more value than Brad Hunt does. Like, I'm just gonna see Kochkov here for one moment. Like, wouldn't Kochkov have more value than a Brad Hunt? I could do that, then flip him. But like, how realistic is that? I don't know. It's about the same value. But I don't need a goalie, though. That's the only problem. I have Hunter Jones, and I want Hunter Jones only. So, no, I'm not going to do those. Okay. So, after looking at all of our... Oh, yeah, I want to see what I can get for Fiala. I'm not saying I'm going to trade Fiala, but if I'm intrigued, I might do one. So, a 2nd and a 3rd. Eriksson and 2 3s. Berggren 2 3s. 2nd and 3rd. Broberg and a... Ooh. Philip Broberg. Evan Bouchard. Forster, Ratcliffe, Ruptsoff, Brink, Kachkuk, Morand. A 2nd. Lashanishin, Brisson. Krebs, LaPerriere, Johansson, Alexiev, Johansson, Comrie, Green, Nikkanen, Sandberg, and Chisholm. Ooh. I'm really, really intrigued by these offers here from Edmonton. Okay. I'll come back to that. That'll be one of the last things I do. So, first up, I am going to be trading. I don't know why I backed out of there. Our centers here. Bonino, Johansson, and Bjugstad. So first up on the list is Nick Bonino. 5 and 7, 5 and a 7, 6 and 6, 5 and 7, and a 5. So do I get a 5th in this year's class? We do from Winnipeg. So I'm going to go ahead and do this straight here. A 5 this year for Nick Bonino. We can call up Nico Sturman, Graham Mayhew to replace Bonino on that 4th line. Not a big deal. I'm going to go ahead and make that trade. Nico Sturm is going to come up. So there's that trade done. Bjugstad. Up next, a 6 and a 7, a 6, a 6, 6, 7 next year. I'm going to do the trade with Washington. Nick Bjugstad to Washington for a 6 and a 7th. This essentially replaces Nick Dowd on that 4th line. Go ahead and do that trade. They call him Gabriel Dumont. I think I'd rather have that be Gerald Mayhew, but that's okay. Marcus Johansson. You're next. 5 and a 7, 6 and a 7, and a 6 and a 6. Marcus Johansson in Toronto. Would that work? Or Carolina? Or Florida? I'll do the trade with Carolina. A 5th next year and a 7th this year for Marcus Johansson. There comes Gerald Mayhew. So our center depth is not that good. Left wing. Not moving on from Fiala yet. Good there. Right wing. Good there. Then those two defensemen in Cole and Hunt. Ian Cole. I think he was fetching me a 3rd. Yeah, a 3rd next year. Or 4 this year. I wouldn't mind a 3rd round pick, so I'll do this trade with Colorado. Ian Cole back to Colorado for a 3rd and a 5th next year. Brad Hunt. You're up next. Stuart Skinner. I don't need goalies. A 4 and a 6 and a 3rd next year for Brad Hunt. I'll do that any day of the week. So we just shipped off like 5 of our guys. But we're still in a pretty good, I wouldn't say a good spot, but we've made our decision that we're going to go after draft picks this year. So 1, 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7, 7. The next year, 1, 2, 3, 3, 3 threes, 4, 5, 5, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7. Okay. So I'm going to revisit that trade for Kevin Fiala to Edmonton. Like, I wish I could see if he was a UFA next year or not. But Edmonton. It is a pretty good fit, isn't it? Kevin Fiala. He's 24, 83 overall. 48 points in 63 games. Let me just go and check cap friendly here, and if he's a UFA in real life, I would imagine that he is a UFA in the game as well. So let me just look up a Kevin Fiala. He's an RFA. Okay. So I'm not going to do that trade right now then. I'm not going to do that trade right now to Edmonton. He's a UFA or RFA, excuse me. No need to do that trade. Is there anyone else that I'm missing that I could ship off? Belpedo, Makoshin, Sokolov. No UFAs that are going to fetch me anything fantastic. No, I think we're good. Then goalies. Yeah, we're good on goalies. None of these guys are Kakinen, but he's an RFA. I know that for sure. Hammond. What could we get for an Andrew Hammond? Anyone interested in Andrew Hammond? Absolutely nobody is interested in Andrew Hammond. Okay, so I won't even bother with that. So 30, 27, and 6 was our overall record. And we've made a lot of trades, and I think we are done here. So let's go ahead and take a look at the trades that we did make. So the very first trade we made was sending Nick Bonino to the Jets for a 5th, Bjorkstad to the Capitals for a 6th and a 7th, Johansson to the Hurricanes for a 5 and a 7, Ian Cole to the Avalanche for a 3rd and a 5th, then Hunt to the Jets for a 3rd. So we brought in a bunch of draft picks, bunch of draft capital. No real players coming back. We're going to call up our AHL guys, and I think we are done here. I don't have CPU trades on, so you don't see that Quinn Hughes getting traded for a 5th round pick, because it seems like every franchise mode I do, he ends up getting traded. Sami Niku on waivers. Ooh. 24 low top 4 potential. Yes, please. That's an easy decision to claim Sami Niku. He could be that replacement player for Hunt or Cole. So let's go to roster moves. Let's call up some guys. Goalies, we still got our goalies. We're still fine there. Defensemen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Niku, you're on your way up. Could call up Kalen Addison. But that's more of like down the stretch type of a roster move. We'll leave that for now. Forwards. Anyone I want to call up? No, I believe that I already got them all called up. Yep, I believe we are good. We do need to call up like 2 backup forwards though. So who could that be? Bitten, for sure, and Cramarosa. I'm gonna call up. Okay. Let's go to edit lines. Let's fix up these lines here. So they already got it all working. Greenway back up to this. Ooh. +3s both on 2nd and 3rd. You go Sturm. Yeah, you go there. Who's not playing? Bitten, Cramarosa, and Niku. Okay. Defense. Susi and Bartkowski. No, that's going to be Susi and Sami Niku. Sami Niku slots in. You slide over because you're right-handed. You slide over because you're right-handed. Okay. So, it's a pretty bad team. But, a couple +3s in there. I like that. Special teams. That's going to end up being Eriksson Ek. You go there. Zuccarelli, you go on the right side. Greenway at the point. Or no, that was Spurgeon that's supposed to be there. Fiala there. Then that goes to Eriksson Ek. We'll put Raul up there for now. So you can go on the right side. And then Parise there. And then Dumba. You get the right-handed shot. And then we go to... How is this Niku? Could he play the power play? No. We'll give that to Jonas Brodin. Then Victor Rask stays there. Then Eriksson Ek goes there. Penalty kill. Stern Johnson. Yeah, I'm fine with this. But Spurgeon out for Carson Soucy. There you go. Okay, now I'm fine with everything. AHL. Let me actually just go best lines here, see what they put in, who they take out. See, Haunton I want to play. Hunter Jones I want to play. Barabo, you come out. Jones, you go in. And then Cody McLeod, you come out. And then Kovanov, you go in. Beckman, Shaw, Boldy. Mitchell McLean, excuse me. You come out for Damien Giroux. I believe that's Damien Giroux. Yeah, it is. Baudris. You move down for Duhaime. And right wing. Shafi, you can go in there. You move up. Defensively. You go up to there. Switch. Gordeev and Belpido. Mermis, you can go in. Then Simon Johansson, where are you? There you are. Then you go in. Want the right-handed shots on the right side, or on the left side. Okay. Marco Rossi's up to 75 overall. He's looking like he's going to be ready for next year. Okay, so we can continue on some simulation here. We made some trades to get some draft capital. But I believe that's going to set ourselves up pretty good for the following year. For the following draft classes. Ryan Hartman has returned, so we had to send a guy down. I'm not playing Cramarosa. I'm not playing Bitten either. So Bitten, you can go down. You're not even waiver eligible, so that actually works out fine. Game against the Jets to wrap up the month. We win 1-0. Okay. Good defensive showing. And we can probably do this month of simulation as well. Let's actually finish up the regular season. So let's go to April 7th. Game against Calgary. Lose 3-1. Eriksson Ek has returned. So I believe that's going to be Cramarosa that goes down. Switch. And at lines. Down you go. We get that +5. Kyle Rao, you come out. Eriksson Ek, you go in. Special teams, you're already in. Okay. Good enough. Let's continue on. Lose to Nashville. Another game against Nashville. Lose again. Game against Tampa, we win. Game against Florida, we lose. Game against San Jose, we win 3-0. Fedor Gordeev is eligible to come back, so let's go ahead and put him back in. He goes in for Hunter Warner, I believe. Yeah, Hunter Warner, you're out. And Fedor Gordeev, you are back in. There you go. Moving along here, game against Dallas. Lose 7-2. Back-to-back against the New York team, Nathan Beaulieu. No thanks. Beat the Rangers. Beat the Islanders 11-2. Beat the Avalanche 5-2. What is going on? Game against Washington, win 6-2. Game against Carolina, win 3-2. Game against Nashville, lose 3-1. Looks like we're making a little bit of a push here. Not quite sure how, but we are nonetheless. Very interesting. Game against the Vegas Golden Knights. Lose 5-1. Game against Coyotes to wrap up the month. Win 3-0. Okay. Still moving along though. Game against the Jets. Win 4-3. Game against the Bruins. Win 4-2. What is happening? Did we just clinch a playoff spot? We clinched a playoff spot. Oh my gosh. So we make all those trades, trade away all those UFAs on one-year deals, and we still make the playoffs. Kevin Fiala with 70 points. I can't believe that we just made the playoffs in year number 1. Wow, wow, wow. Oh my gosh, with Dallas Stars, what are they on? Let's take a look at the team stats. I was not expecting this playoff push. So Kim Fiala with 70 points. Really, really good. Another breakout year for him. Obviously a career high. Giving Kirill Kaprizov, 69 points, 35 of them goals, 34 assists. That's an obvious Calder candidate right there. Matt Zuccarello, 63 points, a career revitalizing year. Actually, the best year he's had since... It's a career high in points. So he has a career year this year. Actually, you guys need to give me 1 second. I will be right back. Okay, so I am back. Where was I? Jordan Greenway with 59 points. He's looking awesome. Obviously, a career high for him. A lot of career years. Victor Rask, 53 points. Best year he's had. A career year. Eric Zanek, a little bit disappointing considering he was on the first line, but again, a career year. Everyone's having career years this year. Parise, 41 points. Obviously not a career year. He was a pretty good player back in his day, but 41 points is nothing to be upset about, especially for him on the third line. So, like I said at the beginning of the year, our top guys needed to be our top guys, and we needed to have career years out of these guys that were put into big key situations. And guess what? That's exactly what we got. Kim Fiala, career year. Kaprizov, career year. Zuccarello, career year. Greenway, career year. Rask, career year. Eric Zanek, career year. Parise, 41 points. Revitalizing. It's awesome to see in a third liner. Our top guys were our top guys, and that's why we're in the playoffs right now. So that's absolutely awesome. Then goaltenders. Kaapo Kähkönen, 906 save percentage. Cam Talbot, 917. We got good goaltending this year. This was awesome. Exactly what I said at the start of the year. To make the playoffs, our top guys needed to be our top guys the entire year, and they were. And that's why we're in the playoffs. So take a look at the entire league. Hopefully you don't have an abysmal power play. Goals for per game. Middle of the pack. Goals against per game. Did we keep the puck out of the net? Middle of the pack. Power play percentage. Not 11.5. Where is it? I want to see what our percentage was, because remember it was 11.5 a long while back. 14.5, so it went up 3 points. And then penalty kill. And what was our penalty kill? 85.1. So, a very good year for the Minnesota Wild. In the next episode, we'll do the entirety of the playoffs, and I'll see you guys there. So if you guys enjoyed this episode, please leave a like. If you want to see more content like what you just saw, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys for Game 1 of the Stanley Cup playoffs.